Hey friends, so now almost a month I'm just doing only one thing. I'm using Claude Code in all my projects, engineering, analytics, and even analyzing my own channel. So I took the whole thing, the channel, the videos, and as well all your comments, all the analytics, everything is now connected into one system using Claude Code and as well Codex. And of course, I let the AI to focus and do deep dive analysis and mining. On one video, the 30-hour SQL course, more than 4,000 of your comments are analyzed. And to be honest, the results and the patterns are really overwhelming positive. So thank you so much.
Thank you
For leaving comments on the video. I read most of them, you can see the hurts, but I'm gonna say there are as well some comments that shows some of you are learning SQL the wrong way. So that's why I thought let's make a video about it and talk about those findings and maybe to help some of you in order to learn SQL in the right way and avoid those mistakes. And I have added few mistakes as well, not only from your comments, but as well watching people around me learning SQL through all those years. So now let's get started. Alright, so now we are inside the project and here I have a lot of things that are in progress, playground. I'm just testing things and trying to push on the boundaries of the AI to see what works and what not. As you can see, I switched as well to Mac after 20 years using Windows. This is not important, but is more important is I let the Claude Code to analyze all your comments to generate analyses, trends, and see the signals. So here it says it analyzed 4,000 comments and it already found all those positive things that you are posting about the video. So thank you so much for that. I'm really happy that you are enjoying the SQL course. And not only that, you are as well adding in the comments your stories, your journey, your progress, and as well the outcomes. And with that, it captured a lot of things. So now let's go to the detailed report below it. We are focusing on the mistakes that we could fix, right? So the first pattern that the AI found out that some of you are underestimating SQL. So for example, someone writes, I thought SQL was just select and where, and others says, I thought I'm gonna finish the course in just the weekend. So here the AI assumes based on your comments that many of you thinks that Python, for example, is the core skill and SQL is just like an add-on on top of it. And as well, we can see and feel the same pattern from the next finding. It says speed watching. So it says some of you are watching the course on speed, and as well says I finished the course in 6 days or done under 2 weeks. So there's some sense of like, okay, this is SQL, this is easy, I want to finish it fast. But I can tell you, underestimating SQL, it's not something new, not only in the comments, but as well you're gonna find the same patterns at work. I met a lot of developers, especially data engineers, or interviewed people, and if you start asking about modern cool stacks and programming languages like Python, PySpark, Kafka, Databricks, Snowflake, you name it, they're gonna start discussing things with you like they have really understood those platforms and tools. But if you start asking about SQL, you're gonna find a real struggle. Like for example, in many scenarios, I found they have really hard time joining two tables or writing a subquery. And if you start discussing stuff about SQL, you're gonna feel that you are talking about something died a long time ago or outdated.
Ryan is dead.
And my friend, guess what? In real projects, you have SQL everywhere in all platforms. Go and open Databricks. It is full of SQL. As well in Kafka, we spend most of our times writing SQL to check whether we have new data in the Kafka topics. So yes, we spend a lot of time writing SQL queries, joining tables, using window functions, CTEs, subqueries. And not only that, as well you have to query huge tables like 10 billions of rows. And of course, I'm not speaking about only data engineers, as well for the other roles, data analysts, data scientists, they spend a lot of time just writing SQL. So my friends, no, SQL is not dead, it is not outdated, exactly the opposite, it is more relevant than ever. That's why you're gonna find most of the data platforms are using it, and it is a big mistake if you underestimate it. Okay, so now let's go and check another mistake, another pain point. You can see here we have frustration from the viewers. There is a strong pattern of viewers describing multiple courses they tried before landing on this course. Coursera, Udemy, multiple YouTube channels, paid platforms. So it's like this, I keep starting and not finishing. People are switching mid-course. So when things get harder, they restart. So if you have this struggle, of course, this is a big mistake, big issue. I totally understand this issue. If you are new and you would like to learn SQL or any other skills, it is now very overwhelming. We have loads of platforms that are promising the same things. Best courses, they're gonna get you job ready. And not only we have a lot of platforms, as well in each platform there are like thousands of courses are teaching SQL. I totally understand why people are jumping between courses, but the solution is simple. You have to invest some time in doing research. So find out what others are saying about the course and as well about the instructor. Does this person has an experience in projects in real companies?
I have 8 years experience.
But as well, I can admit not every person works in company means automatically they have experience or they can teach, but this is at least a good indicator compared to others. And as well, check the course structure. Are all those topics that are taught in the course relevant for your role, like for example a data analyst? So my friends, just takes few time researching before you commit to any course. Don't just blindly enroll to different courses, and once you commit and you are in the middle of the course and you find things are hard, don't leave. Don't jump to another course because you might find the same issue exactly at the same point. At the end, courses will just guide you in learning any new skill. 80% I'm gonna say it's your own research, your own practice. So do some research and commit to only one course and one instructor, and that's it. The rest, it's all on you. And if you ask me, okay, is there any other platform like Data with Baraa? I'm gonna recommend you DataCamp. I've been recommending this for a while. This is where I send people when they need a real structure, because you will be coding SQL right in the browser, line by line, with a feedback on every single query. No setup, you don't need to install anything, you just open it and write it. And the one that I really recommend is the SQL fundamentals track. This is structured path that's gonna take you all the way from SQL and where through the joins, window functions, CTEs, which is exactly the topics that are needed for real projects. And after this one, I recommend you to take the SQL Associate certification. Those are 2 exams, one theory and one practical, where you actually solve real business problems with SQL, so you walk away with a proof, not just feeling that you just learned something. So if this sounds something for you, check the link in the description. I can get you even 25% off just for you. So now back to the mistakes. Alright, so now let's move to another SQL mistake, another pattern found from Cloud Code, and as you can see here, the memorization. So memorize and memorization sit among the most frequently content word in the dataset. This is unusual for learners since most comments usually must talk about understanding, practicing. So this is one confusing topic for new learners, that they just learn how to write SQL and learn syntax. And here we can see that some of you just mentioned they have struggled during the interview when they got like an open-ended business question and they were not able to solve the SQL task. So yes, only memorizing syntax is a big mistake, not only for SQL but as well for other programming languages like Python. You're not learning SQL and all those stuff to become a code generator, right? Especially now we have AI. You have to learn how to think in SQL, how to think in Python. Like for example, if you are learning any new concept in those programming languages, you have always to ask why, when to use this in projects, what this gonna help me in any project. Like for example, not only learn how to write a group by in SQL, but as well understand this gonna help me to answer questions like what are the top 10 customers by country. At the end, companies are hiring data analysts to solve real business questions and not to become a code generator. And this is exactly why I try in my courses not only to focus on the syntax, but as well to let you know why you are learning those stuff and what are the real use cases. So that's why this is one of the biggest mistakes. If you go to the interview and just memorize the syntax before you go there, you're gonna freeze once they start asking you open-ended questions about the business and how you solve it using SQL. Alright, here we have interesting finding from Cloud Code about the advanced topics. Found strong signals from 2 independent resources. I've connected many things to the projects, like for example the YouTube audience retention, and the other source is the day log comments. Some of you use the comments in order to make a log, like day 1 I learned this, day 2 I learned that, and from this Cloud Code did learn something. So it made an overview about the SQL topics, and then those 2 sources. It says for the select where joins group by, both of the sources are high, but once things gets like intermediate or let's say advanced, like the subqueries, the CTE, the window functions, the retention drops. And it says it here, this comes from 2 independent measurement methods. So there is a clear pattern that people are not going to intermediate or advanced topics in SQL, which is of course a big mistake. And that's because, my friends, only those are not enough to do anything in real data project without like one CTE or at least like one window function. For different rules, whether I was BI developer or data analyst, data engineer, I have always to use those stuff to do something with the data, whether a logic to remove duplicates using the window functions, or preparing the data in the CTE, or even answering very basic business questions. Those are fundamentals. I'm not saying here you have to learn the indexes, the stored procedures. Those 3 concepts, subqueries, CTEs, and window functions, they are the core of SQL. Without it, I'm gonna say you cannot write SQL queries in real projects. So if you are one of those friends that dropped off and stopped at those 3 concepts, then you are missing a lot, and this is especially important as well for the interviews. Stop the video and go and do them. Now the last thing that I would like to show you is not a mistake or a negative thing. There are a lot of amazing positive stories from you. So we can see here someone shared the story about finding the first job in data as a data analyst. We have as well people are sharing stories about switching career from finance, healthcare, teaching, promotions, the first in the family story. It's really amazing one. So I'm gonna say this is my favorite finding. It makes me really happy. I read all those stories from the comments, and if you are one of those, then I'm gonna say congrats. I'm really happy for you. And of course, my friend, if you are still searching and still learning, then don't worry about it. Just keep pushing, keep it up. They did it, you can do it, and we will be waiting for your comment to celebrate your success. And if you have done those SQL mistakes and you are watching this, then this is a good thing. Now you know. So I hope they enjoyed this video. And yes, by the way, I will be making content about the agentic AI, like Claude Code and how I'm doing those stuff. But first, I have to do some projects. I have to push on the boundaries so I learn and I can show you how to use those stuff for your data project. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
All right, ciao, adios.